What is going on, guys? This is Justin with Go Crazy Card Collecting. I just wanted to share a story with you, show you a few things, kind of give you an update of where I am on my Lou Brock run, maybe even a small update on where I am trying to chase this Gibby rookie. And just, first of all, I wanted to say thank you. Thank you so much for the response that I've gotten for being on 4 Collectors with John 3D80s Kid. He interviewed me on Collector to Collector. If you haven't seen that, please go watch it. It was so fun. I kind of open up about who I am, and you may learn a little bit more about me. And John and I just had a blast, and I'm forever grateful for him doing that. And those of you who have reached out and kind of either subscribed to my channel or made comments on the 4 Collectors channel or came over and said, hey, I just saw your interview. Those things from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. That's what this community has meant to me. That's what this is all about for me, is those things. And so here we go. I want to tell you a story. And I told this story on this interview. So if you saw this interview, you might have seen this story, but I'm going to tell it just a little bit in length. And so when I first started collecting, I kind of got all my stuff out from the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. And my son and I started going through it, my daughter, and we started going to this local card shop, and they had you could fill up a team bag, as many cards as you could fill in a team bag for $5. And so me and my kids would just rummage through this thing and look. And we started to enjoy some of the newer looking cards. And the cards that we started to really like were the holiday cards. We just, for some reason, really liked the design. It was just kind of fun. And, there weren't a lot of high dollar things in there, but we saw a bunch of those. If you don't know what those are, around Christmas time, Topps does a holiday card, do holiday cards. And a lot of times they'll have short prints where they're wearing a Santa hat or have a candy cane or candy cane socks or something like that. And then they'll just have a bunch of cards with snowflakes or whatever on them. And so a few years ago, we were at Walmart and we were checking out, and I put this blaster box. Now look, I'd never bought a blaster box ever. When I was a kid, I bought packs and stuff, but as an adult, I've never bought a blaster box. We had never done that. And so my wife was like, what are you doing? I was like, I just want to see, just have fun. These are the holiday cards. We like them. We think they're fun. I just want to open some. I think it'll be a blast. And so for $25, I bought this holiday box, my first box ever, and it's my only box ever to date. And this was a couple years ago. I think they were 2022 holiday cards. They might have been 2023. I don't know, but I think they're 2022. Anyway, we open these boxes. When I show them, I can't remember. I should have looked at the picture of the card before. I don't have the card anymore, and I'm about to explain that to you. But so what I did is I opened this box. The very first pack, I pull a one of one rookie card. Now, at the time, I didn't really understand the significance of a 1 of 1. I knew what it was. I knew that it meant it was the only one, but I started looking at the odds on the box, and it was like 1 out of every 50-something thousand packs or something like that. It was, just unbelievable how rare it is to pull a 1 of 1 card. And then it was of a Kansas City Royal, which now I'm a friend with a bunch of Royal fans. So they're probably like, dang it. But at the time I was not. And so, it was a 1 of 1 rookie card, MJ Melendez. And at the time he was coming up, and, they were trying to find a place for him because he had a heavy bat, and he could hit pretty well, or at least hit for power. I think he's still doing that, but I pulled this card, and I'm going to show that card up here, right there. And so it was a gold 1 of 1 Topps holiday rookie card of MJ Melendez. Now that picture's old because I don't have the card anymore. What I did was I started to research how much this card was worth. Now, it was MJ Melendez. It wasn't like pulling a 1 of 1 Paul Skeens now where it's $100,000 or something like that. It wasn't autographed. So I started looking it up, and it was, hundreds of dollars. And I was like, well, that's pretty sweet. I just paid $25 for a blaster box. And so what I did is I was on Instagram at the time, which I'm no longer on Instagram, but I was on Instagram at the time, showing cards off and stuff like that. And I put that on there, and I was like, I can't believe I just pulled this card. And so someone reached out to me from New York who said they were an MJ Melendez collector. If you're an MJ Melendez collector, raise your hand, please. Not too many. So maybe there was at the time. We've had some. I'm a Cardinals fan, and we've had some prospects that we've collected and stuff like that. But anyway, he said he was an MJ Melendez collector. He might have been a collector of all Royals, and it was just saying, and he would like to buy that card. So what I did is here's the hard thing. When it's a 1-of-1, you have no price comparisons. You can find other 1-of-1s from that person and say, well, that one sold for 200, that one sold for 300, 400, 500, whatever. But it's a 1-of-1, so there's no comps for that card. You get to determine the price, and if someone's willing to pay it, that's the end of it, and that's awesome. So what I did was I went on eBay, and I started finding stuff that I really wanted. I was like, and I blame Mike, baseball collector, for this. I really wanted a Perez Steel, and I wanted an autographed Perez Steel of some Cardinals. And so I started pricing some things out, and I priced out everything that I wanted, and I shot him a price, and he said, deal. I may have undersold myself. He didn't even come back with another price. He may have just really, really wanted it. So let me show you what I was able to buy. I was selling this 1-of-1 that I bought, or that I got pulled out of the only blaster box that I've ever purchased for $25. I was able to buy these things, and they're all Perez Steels, signed Perez Steels of Cardinals greats, Hall of Famers. And so here they are. And these have been on the channel before, so if it didn't get a whole lot of views, so not very many people have seen them. It was earlier in my channel. So I'm going to show them again. This is Eno Slaughter. I like that color signature. I don't know why. It's really, really cool. I decided I wanted all PSA slabs. I do SGC for most of my stuff, but I wanted all PSA in these. They're easier to find, and they just look really nice. But these are, big. Like here's a regular card to compare it to. So they're big, postcard size, really awesome. Eno Slaughter. Bob Gibson. Beautiful autograph there. These are all authenticated. I was able to buy all 6 of these with what I got for that card. Lou Brock signature right there coming out of his neck. Love that. Red Schoendienst. Nice signature. Really wonderful. Tony at Southern Collector has been showing some signatures off, and man, these older vintage guys have really, his name's crazy long, and he just spells it all out for you. Like, there it is. I love it. Looks great. Johnny Mize right there. If you want to look at the back of these postcards, it's kind of what they look like. They're all numbered to 10,000. The backs of them can be different colors. Like here's Lou Brock's, it's green, kind of based off of what series they're out of. And then the last one I was able to get was Stan Musial. As Jack Buck would say, Musial. Stan the man. Everybody has trouble saying Schoendienst, and I have some trouble saying Musial. Anyway, there's Stan. All 6 of these. I've opened one blaster box for $25 from Walmart that my wife didn't really want me to get. And I was like, please, can I just get it and open it? First pack that I open gets a 1-of-1 rookie card, gold, Topps Holiday. And I'm able to get all 6 of these vintage Hall of Fame autographs from my favorite team. Pretty awesome. Also, the update on my Lou Brock run, this is my 10th card in the run. 74, it is way off centered, but here's the deal on this. So I had sent Billy Ballgame a picture of the one that I thought I was going to buy on eBay. And a buddy of mine at church on Sunday said, "Hey, do you have the 74 yet?" And I said, "I don't." He said, "I have one. It's pretty off-centered. It's a 5. He goes, "I'll tell you what, my weed eater's down." I own a mowing business. He goes, "My weed eater's down. If you come and weed eat a couple times, you can have it." Sometimes a deal like that is a little bit more important on whether your card's centered or not. So this is not a staple in my collection. It is part of my Lou Brock run, which the whole run will be a staple in my collection. But this card itself is not my favorite Lou Brock card. It's not the most important card that I've owned or anything like that. But I'm happy to have it, and it will be an awesome addition to my Lou Brock run. Also, on my Bob Gibson card, I'm a little over halfway there. And I say halfway to maybe getting a 3 or a 4. So his card's crazy expensive. I've told you, like, it's got kind of the trifold thing. He's a top Hall of Famer. It's from 59, so it's old, it's vintage, and it's a high number, and it's a rookie card. I actually meant rookie card, high number, top Hall of Famer. And so it's pretty expensive card. If you don't know, you can look those up. In a 1, you can't get one for, $400 or $500. So I'm trying to get one in the 3 or 4 that's decently centered, that the picture looks really good. Snowing's real bad on those. And also, my family, we just got back from a Rangers game, which was awesome, over the 4th of July. We went July 2nd. And is that right? July 2nd? 1st or 2nd? We went to the Rangers game, watched them play the Orioles, and they beat them 10-2. It was awesome and so much fun. We didn't even know that it was Jersey night. And so we're pretty pumped by that. I think here's one that's out of the thing. Yep. Jacob deGrom, Jersey night. All 4 of us in my family got jerseys, and I'm going to show you just kind of a little clip from that right now. And so stick around. I'd love for you to watch it. It's a little under 3 minutes long. Kind of a fun. You can see my family in it. And so it's from our hotel room, and we literally walked downstairs, across the street, into the game, and just enjoyed some air-conditioned baseball with 2 teams that I don't care a whole lot about. It was really, really fun. It is fun for the home team to win. My son is just a sweet kid, and he's just going to cheer for the home team because he wants everybody to be happy. So it was fun to see the home team win, and it was a great time. So thanks a lot. Go crazy card collecting. If you haven't, please, if you stuck around this long, please subscribe. I would love for you to do that. I'm connecting with people, and I'm getting closer to some goals of just being able to grow my channel. That's not what it's about. I promise you. The friendships that I'm making are what it's about, but we do want to see our channel grow. And so it's just kind of how it is, twofold. So thanks a lot. I appreciate you guys. Have a good one.